What a win. Out of nowhere. I still can't believe we won that game, bro. I can't believe we won that game. From the first half performance to the second half performance, two polar opposite teams. Crazy. Mizuno Mace, bro. Shout out Mason Mount. He got rid of the Phantom Visions, got rid of the Nikes. Then he went to Predators, got rid of the Adidas Predators, and now he wears Mizunos, bro. Now he wears Mizunos and he knows where the back of the net is. Mad thing from him. Mad thing from Joshua Zirkzee. Because even still now, I've seen that goal back quite a few times. I'm like, how the fuck did he score that? Don't even want to swear that early in the video. I don't know how. I don't know how he scored that. Yeah, Bruno gave him a nice little ball down the side, but he's got so much to do. And he was having a stinker in the first half as well. Everyone was having a stinker in the first half. The first half was abysmal. Like, absolutely awful. One of the worst performances. A follow-on from Everton. No confidence. People couldn't find a white shirt. People couldn't flipping keep the ball longer than 2-3 passes. Kept losing possession. Wasn't getting after them. Losing every single duel. And Mateta had chances. He had chances. He had two. He had one where he put it near post, went wrong way. One where he took the wrong option to shoot, I think, instead of pass. He had a couple options and missed them. But then they get what they deserve. Lenny Yoro, bless him, had an absolute nightmare out there today. Nightmare, you know. And it showed. It showed, didn't it, when they go through and they get that penalty. And it was a penalty. It was a penalty. And then you're thinking, here we go again. Here we go again. And for the people that are saying, oh, you're too negative and this, that, and the other, that first half was abysmal. And I'm sorry, even the most positive of fan, right? Even the most positive of fan can't sit there and say they saw that comeback coming. You know, fair play, second half we did raise it. We did. But you can't say you saw that coming. And second half, I think what happened was Palace, obviously they played Thursday night. They dropped their level a little bit. We did increase ours. We were more confident on the ball. We were defending better. We were winning more deals. It wasn't outstanding. I don't think we was amazing second half, by the way. But what happened is our level of performance went up slightly and Palace's came down. Whether that's fatigue, whether that's missed chances, whether that's a bit of complacency, all of the above, right? Their performance levels came down. We kind of met in the middle. And then we found the moments. Joshua Zirkzee found a moment. At that point, we hadn't built momentum in the game. It didn't feel like we were banging down the door to score when we scored that first goal to turn the game around. And that's how you know. That's how you know that we won this game today because of moments. That's how we won the game. And resiliency in the second half. I get that. There was good resiliency to see it out. But you could see Palace were tiring. Now, that's not to take anything away from us, but it's just an honest assessment of the game. Now, where I think we struggle is we always are trying to look for, like, something in its entirety. So we're trying to look for the statement that best fits, which is, some people going, see, we won this game, see? Why is everyone getting on Amarim's back, see? Just stop being negative, this, that, and the other. See, we're going in the right direction. That doesn't mean that. You know, winning football matches, having first halves of football like that is not going to be sustainable. It's not. And also, you can't say that it's been like an anomaly, like we don't normally see that, because we do. That first half is what we saw against Everton with 10 men. That first half is what we saw in the second half against Spurs. You know? We've been playing like this. So those people, that's why you got to slow down a little bit. But at the same time, it doesn't mean after every time you win a game, we start cussing Ruben. And like Owen said it best on the show. He goes, you know, Ruben gets criticised for a lot of things. Winning shouldn't be one of them. Do you know what I mean? Winning shouldn't be something we criticise him for. Now, if you're trying to look at that win and say that's why everything's fine, that's why we're going in the right direction, you're probably going too far that way. But if you're going too far this way, you're just cussing everything. Like, Palace is a tough place to win at. Not many teams win there. So before the game, if I would have said we were going to win that game, you would have taken it in any which way or form. It's a win, and it's a fucking big win. It's a massive win. when it looked like we weren't going to get it as well. So I don't think we should be too critical at the fact that we've won a football match. Let the neutrals do that. Let the media do that, you know. But also, we shouldn't kid ourselves that that was outstanding and that's a corner turn and see, because there was still big shades of that performance that absolutely stunk. The first half, it was so bad I was laughing. It was totally embarrassing. Second half was a lot better than the first, but still nowhere near the level. The confidence just got better because we found a moment, guys. And Palace got tired. So I just think as long as you contextually analyse the win and understand how it happened and realise that we're going to get shit performances, we're going to get good performances, you know, it's going to be like that this year. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be, you know. We're going to get bad performances. We're going to get some good performances. We're going to be a bit of a yo-yo side. But when you check the table and we're 6th, joint on points with 5th place, that's where we want to be, right? That's what's realistic for us. I know the problem is when you start talking too far ahead, when you start going, see, then if you beat West Ham at home on Thursday, then it should mean this and should mean that. That's the shit we probably got to stop doing, because every time we start counting points we ain't got yet or thinking, should beat Everton, then probably draw against Palace, then win all the rest, we'll be all right, we'll be well up there. It doesn't happen like that. And, you know, also anyone thinking, you know, you see like the Casemiro thing in midfield, you know, Bruno got man of the match today. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Because he did get 2 assists, but he didn't really play outstandingly well, did he? Nobody did. Mazraoui did well when he came on. I thought that change was really right to make, and he was good when he came on. We needed him to play there. Lenny Yoro's going through a tough time at the moment. He needs protecting. I think you take Lenny out for the next game or two, wait for Maguire to get back fit again. Just protect him a bit. Just bring him in and out. You know, he's going through a tough time. He wasn't good against Everton as well, and for a little while he's kind of been like that, hasn't he? A bit where you go and he hasn't been at his best. So I definitely would look at taking Lenny out. But it's about, you know, game by game, not getting too carried away, not cussing all the time. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. When I'm actually watching the game, you're going to see a different version of me. I'm emotional as a fan. I don't care. That's just how I am. But when it's all said and done, you know, it's a big win, bro. A win that we just never thought would happen, never saw coming. So, boy, I take it. We run with it. I did not think in our wildest dreams that we'd win today, especially at halftime. If you did, big up to you. If you was at halftime thinking, don't worry, the boys will be all right. They'll come back from this. We've come back from worse. If you were doing that at halftime, fair play to you. I want a bit of what you got, because I was not doing that. I was not doing that at all. So, listen, we take the win. Bruno is the man of the match because he got the award. I'll probably give it to Xerxes just for that goal, because he was having an absolute stinker. But to score that goal, flash of brilliance. If you don't do that, I don't think the turnaround happens. So, yeah, I'm not really the Bruno man of the match. Listen, 2 assists is fantastic, but I'd probably give it to Xerxes, because actually he deserves the praise. He deserves the credit, because he's been having a tough time, not getting any minutes, was awful against Everton, pretty much scapegoated when everyone was shit against Everton. And then he puts in that type of performance in the first half where he looked like he's carrying on awful. And then he scores a goal like that. And then after that, his touch was crisp, holding it up, doing fine. And we won the game. So big him up. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know what you're saying about that big win, man. Please, now we can just enjoy the weekend. Liverpool just kicked off, or a little bit later. Hopefully they lose. And then we lock in for Chelsea against Arsenal with our 3 points in the bag. I'm out of here. Peace.